This is the promotional campaign we designed for GTA's Bathukamma. This is the promotional campaign we designed for GTA's Bathukamma.
In the diverse state of Georgia, there are many different cultures and ethnicities, all with their own celebrations.
Many cultures have no chances to showcase their beauty and rich values.
To take an example, one example is the Indian ethnicity.
In the past decade alone, there's been a huge growth of Indians in Georgia, about a 67% increase.
With such a fast-growing population, you'd surely expect for more traditions to be more apparent, right? That is false. Even if such a large number, our culture suffers from being one of the most unrepresented within the state of Georgia and the country of the United States.
Traditions from deep within our roots are being forgotten.
Our cultural identities are being lost. But from the region of South India, GTA, the Global Telangana Association, has decided to take a stand and properly initiate and represent our culture by hosting many events.
Together, our 45-day marketing plan focuses on maximizing the success of GTA's event, whose mission is to preserve our diverse heritage. Before we dive into our campaign, we would love to teach you a simple phrase, if you guys don't mind, in the Telugu language that captures the heart of our festival. Try saying Puvula Natyam. This means dance with your heart. This phrase is used in many of our cultural celebrations.
Amazing job! Language is a beautiful part of our culture, and throughout our promotion and campaign, we are excited to promote more of our heritage values. But before we begin, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Nihal.
My name is Krithik,
and this is Twirls of Tradition. To start promoting South Indian diversity, GTA has been focusing on one of the largest culture groups in the country, which is Telangana. As an organization, GTA designs events in Atlanta to advance the Telangana culture. As an organization, by creating events that fully immerse the community, GTA wants the traditions to be fully experienced firsthand. For the past 2 years, the organization has been focusing on the organization of the annual Bathukamma. The Bathukamma is a cultural festival popular in Telangana and respected in all of South India as a whole.
It's celebrated to appreciate the ideals of womanhood, nature, and unity. All families gather together during this event to celebrate the childbearers in our society. They build flower statues to showcase gratitude toward women who are deeply respected for their contributions in South Indian societies. Their statues are made of many fresh flowers bounded by strings, which serve as symbols of the entire event and are held to high standards to show our deep gratitude for their contributions to both birth and nature. The Bathukamma festival includes inclusive group dances, tasty cuisine, and an overall interactive environment for all attendees. This year, GTA Bathukamma will be hosted at Denmark High School on October 5th, 2025.
We've noticed that 96% of those at the event found it enjoyable, but there are numerous possibilities to attract more. Many don't attend because they lack understanding of the event's purpose, and as a result, GTA cannot effectively increase visibility of our heritage. Our campaign, Twirls of Tradition, wants to build a community that has a better prior understanding of Bathukamma by using promotional and hands-on activities throughout our campaign. If more can attend this Bathukamma event with better understanding, they can appreciate the values of the Telangana culture more. Now for our SWOT analysis. The strengths of GTA possesses start with its numerous sponsors who aid in financially supporting their promotional strategies. With the added support of 21 other corporations, GTA can increase marketing efforts to reach their target audience without the worries of cost. Even more so, Governor Brian Kemp supported GTA's movements by formally acknowledging Bathukamma as a state holiday.
However, GTA finds its weaknesses in its reliance on its many sponsors to fund their events, and this is reflected in their minimal marketing campaigns online. The sponsors cover the cost to orchestrate the event, but if they don't issue sufficient funds, this won't be able to create suitable advertising online. Furthermore, GTA is inconsistent on these online platforms. This makes it difficult to market to their secondary target market of teens and Gen Z teenagers.
On the other hand, they face a constant threat of other competitors. Georgia is a state recognized as home by many different cultures, drawing away our second target market, young adults of different backgrounds. On top of this threat, GTA's goal successfully using social media is troubled due to its trends constantly changing and the lack of interactiveness within our social media places.
But what steps will our campaign take to strive? But what steps will our campaign strive to do in order for GTA to have a successful Bathukamma festival?
That's a great question, Krithik. Hopping into our campaign objectives, our first campaign objective is developing a large community service impact. As Telangana's festivals involve togetherness and welcomeness of different people, we want to use this concept to serve to our community and promote the spirit of giving back as seen in Bathukamma. By connecting a two-step charity drive and campaign activities throughout our campaign, we set common goal of fostering a community while building an inclusive environment with this objective. This campaign goal is centered around the cultivation and donation of flower arrangements, symbols of Bathukamma, to feature in the event and donate to local hospitals. This objective helps our campaign by improving public image, drawing others to our meaningful cause, and reaching our overall goal, increasing our event's attendees.
Secondly, a core objective of our campaign is to increase cultural awareness of the Bathukamma festival, bringing attention to its rich traditions and unifying purpose. Specifically, we want people who don't know anything about Bathukamma and its culture to learn about its unique experience that not only immerses attendees in the culture, but also promotes a fun time with friends and family. With more individuals culturally aware of the festival's purpose through these activities, they feel more motivated to attend and participate in the many events that the GTA Bathukamma provides. That is why we will host community workshops, a charity drive, and a Bathukamma statue competition as some of our activities. Doing these activities will educate possible future attendees about Bathukamma history, which increases cultural awareness. And these are some of our activities as shown on the board here.
Now, to finalize our objectives, our final campaign objective is to amplify social media engagement. In modern day marketing, the most effective and most likely efficient way to reach out to your target audience is through social media. As media develops to become one of the beneficial for our campaigns to want to increase social media. The purpose of this objective is to increase the reach and spread of our campaign, preaching our message of unity and culture of Telangana to all of our local community. Now for our campaign target market. To kick off, our primary target market is South Indian families with children. As seen in the following statistic, right over here is a map of Atlanta showing many ethnicities, and as you can see, the majority ethnicity is South Indians. As you can see from the statistic, the majority of South Indian populations in Georgia families is found in Metro Atlanta area, which is directly correlates with our primary target market. Because these target markets have a prior relationship and experience with the culture, it would be a good experience for them to attend the event. Our goal with the Twirls of Tradition marketing campaign is to reconnect these families with their lost cultural roots. Specifically, we seek families who are loyal to GTA and are willing to further embrace their culture through GTA events.
Following the primary target market, our secondary market, as seen below here, are ethnically unique young adults aged from 18 and 25. As being high school students ourselves, we understand the motives of our peers and wanting to volunteer and experience new things such as different cultures. But we understand that many of these young adults feel like they're going to these cultural events is boring and it's not a good use of their time. That is exactly why we need to have these young adults as our secondary target market, so we can show everybody how our cultural event is fun but also unique. We believe that these young adults are GTA's Bathukamma's legacy and that they'll carry on these traditions to future generations. Me attending the Bathukamma event, I felt more intertwined with my culture and more connected to the culture it provides. I want other young adults in my school and my peers to experience the same way that I felt.
Now, for our campaign activities, our overall campaign's theme, with all of the following events, will follow the pattern of our campaign theme, which will be Embrace the World and Let Culture Be Twirled. Our campaign reflects this theme by creating spaces where cultural heritage is celebrated and shared with the broader community. Now for our first campaign activity, which will be our social media campaign. To maximize engagement and increase awareness for our events, we've strategically chosen Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook as the primary platforms for our social media campaign. These platforms will allow us to reach a broader audience while tailoring content to preferences of each target demographic. On August 22nd, Instagram will serve as our core platform as we publish a small teaser video to kick off the media campaign. From there, we will post daily reels of the behind the scenes of the activities and preparations for the overall big event of Bathukamma, creating a higher anticipation for the event. Creating the hashtag GTA Culture Twirl, we created to make a raffle to increase interaction with participants.
On September 1st, we will kick off our TikTok media campaign. This campaign will specifically target our secondary audience of younger teenage individuals who are Gen Z, and they're highly active on this platform. By posting concise informational videos, we can inform our audience who are previously unaware of our culture about its details. A week following this, we'll begin hosting weekly live sessions to explain the concepts of our festival, as seen in the videos. By interacting with our viewers in these sessions, we can build engagement with our audiences, spreading our traditions to newer environments. On September 4th, following this campaign, we will promote the Facebook campaign. This will be used to engage with both of our audiences. We'll share polls and open-ended threads to encourage feedback from their sides. By sparking conversation and decisions with these threads and polls, we can retrieve different perspectives of the event. By leveraging all three of these platforms, we will create a multi-dimensional campaign that reaches our audience where they are most active, and this can help us fulfill our objectives of increasing social media engagement.
Now, for our next campaign activity, which will be our flyer campaign. Our flyer campaign will be to have a flyer with the feature of a QR code, which directly leads to the GTA website. This digital integration not only makes it easier for people to learn more about events, but also connects them to the information about GTA. Along with this QR code, we will involve another QR code which gives a registration for the actual event, helping us prepare to create the main Bathukamma event. Our flyer campaign will target families and individuals in our local community by distributing eye-catching flyers at the community centers, Indian grocery stores, and cultural hubs. All three of these locations have one thing in common, having our target market be there locally and participate there, which makes it better and more eye-catching for our target market. The flyers include event details, a clear call to action, and visual align with our theme of our tradition and community. By focusing on local cultural hubs, the campaign stays grounded in the community. Indian grocery stores in Atlanta are popular spots for the South Asian community. Placing flyers in these higher traffic areas ensures we reach loyal families connected to our event. Each flyer will include a QR code linking directly to the GTA website, making it easy for people to learn about the event and GTA's initiatives. Now for our third campaign activity, which will be a Bathukamma competition. This event celebrates the Bathukamma festival with a month-long floral arrangement competition that encourages participants to design stunning displays. This competition is rooted in a cultural preservation and engagement, offering a platform for participants to showcase their creativity while fostering cultural pride and unity. As you can see here are some examples of some Bathukamma structures which are made as a cultural activity and are also used during our Bathukamma competition, which is hosted in most other Bathukamma celebrations, and we would like to bring to the United States from India.
On September 6th, we will kick off our Garden of Opportunities campaign. This event kicks off our two-step charity drive that we'll be implementing to all attendees, and they'll all gather at Red Oak Lavender Garden in Dahlonega, Georgia, who we partner with GTA for this event. To reach the objective of developing a community service impact, each participant will select and pick flowers from the garden, which he or she will like to include in their floral arrangements to be donated in the future. This first step in the community service process will be funded by the Peace Street Clinic, who also preach unity along with GTA. This can help reduce our costs by the max of 50%. On September 9th, we'll launch our next campaign. We'll launch community workshops hosted at Denmark High School to showcase the cultural luxuries of Bathukamma. It'll be held by the GTA committee. These workshops will include three main priorities: traditional cooking classes, cultural dance lessons, and ethnic arts and crafts programs. Participants can learn how to cook authentic Bathukamma dishes, practice traditional dances essential to celebrations, and explore activities like floral decorations and making mini Bathukammas. So at the event, participants won't feel like a stranger to the culture, and they'll be open to learning more. Workshops will happen on Wednesdays and Fridays during the campaign, while the rest of the week will focus on promoting these activities on platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. To make it even more special, one booth will be exclusive to those with the GTA wristband from the Garden of Opportunities campaign at the main event. This will create a sense of exclusivity for these participants who went to this Red Oak Garden activity. Plus, we will offer DIY kits for children to make mini Bathukamma arrangements, making the event fun for all ages. This will give them a special booth to help them participate in a journey from attending the charity drive to making crafts workshops to attending the GTA Bathukamma main event. These immersive experiences will help attendees connect with the future, with the culture, sparking more interest and excitement to the main Bathukamma event.
Now, for our final campaign activity, which will be our floral charity drive. On September 7th, our charity drive will collect floral arrangements created in the ethnic arts and crafts workshops and will be donated to hospitals and nursing homes. This charitable aspect emphasizes the healing power of flowers and provides an opportunity to give back to the community. All participants who have completed the two-step charity drive will feel accomplished to help their communities while better understanding the significance of these floral statues and our heritage. In the end, this activity closes out our objective and of developing sufficient impact in our community and finally closes out our entire campaign activities.
But Nihal, what's the budget for this campaign?
I'm glad you asked that. Our budget is heavily influenced by our sponsors and the amount of our event cost. As said before, our sponsors may help with the majority of the cost of our campaign and our event. As our campaign has not focused on the net profit, and GTA is a non-profit organization mainly there to help with the culture and participants, our net profit was low, being $2,402. Our ROI came to an 11.71 as we invested a very small amount of money. The total campaign was $20,518.50, with our sponsors being able to tackle all of our expenses, leaving the campaign with very low amount of profit. Another thing to understand is that GTA is a non-profit organization not looking for profit. Therefore, the numbers may seem low, but the impact was very high.
After our campaign comes to a close, we will incorporate measures to see if we have obtained our campaign's goals. To measure the success of our objective of developing a community service impact, we'll track the overall attendance of our workshops that we hosted as one of our activities. Additionally, we will be measuring the total output of flower arrangements generated after the process of being picked in the Garden of Opportunities campaign. These will be flowers that are cultivated in the ethnic arts and crafts workshops and donated in the floral drive. If we reach a total of 150 floral arrangements donated to be used in our event and to be forwarded to local hospitals, we will consider this objective a success. By noting the number of active participants we had and the number of floral arrangements we donated as a community, we can track overall community service effect and impact.
Now, to evaluate the success of increasing cultural awareness from the Bathukamma Festival, we will gather participant feedback and testimonials from our workshops. This will help us understand how well the workshops foster culture, appreciation, and community connections. We will track attendance at each workshop, noting repeat GTA members and newcomers attending for the first time. Doing this will show how our marketing different social media accounts by comparing previous likes, comments, and shares and any other efforts are actually attracting new people, which will help raise awareness for our festival. Additionally, we will use a post-event semantic differential scale surveys where participants rate their experience on a scale 1 through 10. This is a scale easy to analyze and is a cost-effective way to gather data to see if we are actually achieving our objectives. By analyzing feedback and attendance, we can refine our approach to maximizing cultural awareness and engagement, ensuring participants feel connected and inspired to join our festival and cause.
Finally, the key metrics used to compute the overall gain on the media campaign is by calculating the engagement rate of each post and by heavily evaluating the follower growth. Comparing old and new statistics can find a direct percentage of increment of engagement. Calculating a following increase is very important, as many times the follower number can directly correlate with how many people are truly interested in our event's cause and are following our event's cause online. A 40% increase in followers and engagement is the main goal we strive to achieve, and with that percentage, we'll deem this objective a success.
Now, through Twirls of Tradition, we didn't just help GTA promote an event, we are promoting an experience that connected people, celebrated culture, and made a lasting impact on our community. From increasing cultural awareness to fostering unity and giving back through our charity initiatives. Every element of our campaign was designed with purpose and passion.
Our efforts successfully brought GTA Bathukamma to life in Atlanta, bridging generations and cultures while staying in tune with its rich heritage. The overwhelming support and engagement we received reinforced the power of tradition in bringing people together with GTA's Bathukamma. Thank you.
Thank you.
The mic.
Oh, thank you.